Don't resist your shy behavior, just let it go. Today, I wanted to talk to you about shyness/social anxiety, something that many people struggle with, which greatly reduces the quality of life for them because they can't form the social connections they want to form and often feel trapped in their heads around other people. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what the reason for your shyness is and how you can use the letting go technique Dr. David Hawkins talks about in his book Letting Go to surrender the underlying feelings instead of suppressing them and thereby heal the root of your shyness and finally feel free to socialize without that familiar anxiety holding you back. Understanding shyness and its roots. Shyness as fear. Shyness isn't just a personality trait. At its core, shyness is a form of fear. Dr. David Hawkins notes that feelings like anxiety, shyness, self-consciousness, or holding back are all manifestations of fear arising to help us escape from an imagined threat. In social situations, this threat is usually the fear of rejection, judgment, or embarrassment. Negative experiences. Shyness often develops over time through painful social experiences, especially in childhood. For example, a child who faces frequent criticism, bullying, or rejection may learn to withdraw as a defense. These early negative experiences get internalized as beliefs like, "It's not safe to be seen or heard," fueling a fearful approach to social interactions. Over the years, such adverse childhood experiences can significantly increase the risk of social anxiety or chronic shyness later in life. Suppressed emotions. Each hurtful or scary social encounter leaves behind emotional residue: hurt, fear, shame. Because feeling these is unpleasant, we often suppress them, push them down, and try to forget. But suppressed emotions don't disappear. They actually accumulate inside us as tension. Think of it like emotional baggage building up pressure. Eventually, all that stored fear can trigger intense shyness whenever we're around people, as those old wounds haven't truly healed. Why resisting shyness makes it worse. The trap of resistance. It's natural to dislike the anxious, uncomfortable feelings that come with shyness. Sweaty palms, racing heart, blank mind, and we want them gone immediately. So we might try to resist our shyness by pretending we're not afraid, avoiding any situation that makes us nervous, or berating ourselves to get over it. Unfortunately, this approach backfires. Resisting or hiding an emotion actually gives it more power. Psychologically, fighting a feeling keeps you focused on it, which reinforces its grip. In fact, actively resisting a feeling tends to prolong the emotional experience rather than end it. The fear just goes deeper underground, only to pop up stronger the next time. What you resist persists. A key insight from both psychology and Dr. Hawkins' teachings is that whatever we resist persists. By labeling our shyness as bad and trying to force it away, we unintentionally lock it in place. It's like struggling in quicksand. The more you fight, the deeper you sink. Suppression equals stagnation. Pushing down those nervous feelings doesn't resolve them, it just buries them temporarily. The pent-up emotion remains in your system, waiting for an outlet, perhaps the next time you have to speak up or meet new people. This is why someone can stay shy for years despite desperately wanting to change. You can't heal what you refuse to feel. In short, resisting shyness only perpetuates the cycle of anxiety and self-consciousness. The letting go technique, surrendering the feeling. So if resisting and avoiding only makes shyness worse, what's the alternative? Surrender to the feeling. This doesn't mean giving up on socializing. It means allowing yourself to fully feel the fear and release it instead of fighting it. Dr. Hawkins' letting go technique is a practical method to accomplish this emotional release. In simple terms, letting go means finding the courage to face the emotion of shyness directly, experience it, and let it run its course. In other words, you stop pushing the feeling away and instead invite it to surface. You create a safe internal space to observe the emotion, the tightness in your chest, the lump in your throat, the anxious thoughts, and you consciously release the emotional energy by allowing it to flow out through experience. This might be accompanied by deep breaths, a sigh, or even tears as your body releases the tension of that fear. Why it works. By letting the emotion express and exhaust itself, you free yourself from its grip. Remember, an emotion is basically energy in motion. If you don't resist it, that energy can move through you and dissipate. The fear behind shyness is finite. It will pass if it's not continually fed. When you fully accept a wave of shyness without adding mental resistance like, I shouldn't feel this, the wave eventually peaks and recedes, usually in a matter of minutes. What's left is a sense of relief and peace. Many people report that after truly surrendering to a fear, they feel lighter, as if a weight has dropped off. That's the power of letting go. It releases an inner pressure you've been carrying rather than adding new pressure by resisting. Applying letting go to heal shyness. How can you use the letting go technique right when shyness strikes? Let's say you're about to walk into a gathering or speak up in a meeting and you feel that familiar anxiety rising. Pause for a moment and turn your attention inward. Notice the butterflies in your stomach, the tightness in your chest, the thoughts like, everyone's going to judge me. Name the feeling, I'm feeling nervous and afraid. This is you becoming aware of the emotion, which is the first step. Allow and feel. Next, give yourself permission to feel this shyness fully without self-judgment. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel anxious. It's just a human emotion. Instead of saying, I shouldn't feel this way, deliberately invite the feeling to be present. You might mentally say, it's okay, let the fear come. Stop fighting it, no trying to shove it down or act overly nonchalant. If your heart is pounding or your hands are shaking, let those reactions happen. They're not dangerous. They're just your body's natural response to feeling vulnerable. Now, sit with the feeling of shyness and ride it out calmly. Focus on your breathing, slow, deep breaths while you observe the sensations of fear inside you. You may notice a rush of energy. That's the anxiety peaking. Stay with it. You've endured these sensations before, so you know they won't actually harm you. By not running away, mentally or physically, you send a powerful signal to your subconscious that this feeling is tolerable. I don't need to escape. You're effectively retraining your nervous system. After a short time, you'll feel the intensity begin to soften. The tightness might ease. Your heartbeat starts to steady. This is the moment the stored energy is releasing. Keep breathing and let the wave pass on its own. Release and relief. As the surge of shyness subsides, take note of the sense of relief or calm that follows. You just allowed that chunk of fear to move through you and dissipate, rather than bottling it up. Celebrate the small victory. You didn't run, you didn't resist, you met the fear and survived. In fact, you're now a bit lighter than before. This is healing in real time. Each time you do this, you're chipping away at the pile of old fear inside. Consistency, the shyness cure. The real transformation comes with repetition. Initially, you might still feel shy in similar situations, but if you consistently acknowledge and let the feelings flow out instead of stuffing them in, you'll notice the shyness triggers you less and less. Maybe next time, you'll only feel half as anxious and the wave passes quicker. Over weeks or months of practice, those once terrifying social scenarios will start to feel manageable, even comfortable. You'll realize you can walk into a room of people feeling mostly at ease because there isn't a huge reservoir of fear inside waiting to overflow. You've been draining it. In short, by surrendering to your shy feelings when they arise, you systematically free yourself from them. Daily letting go, meditation. Another thing I highly recommend you do daily to release not only underlying feelings of shyness, but also all kinds of other negative emotions is this. Sit still and just focus your attention on your bodily sensations and feelings. If there is a particular feeling wanting your attention, just focus on it without thinking about it. Just let it be. It is about being present with current experiences without attempting to change them or having any aim or goal. The body has a natural capacity for understanding and healing that surpasses intellectual thought. This approach helps you to feel your feelings without the influence of thought, allowing them to dissipate naturally and preventing them from being prolonged or exaggerated into emotion. Don't try to force any feelings to come up if you don't feel anything. That's fine. Just be in this moment without trying to change anything. Do this for 20 to 0 minutes daily. This will help you release tons of stuck emotions over time. So now you know how to deal and release shyness as it arises, and also how to clear stuck emotions generally in your body through daily meditation. Now I want to talk about some of the benefits of letting go of stuck emotions. From shyness to social ease, the benefits of letting go. Regaining natural confidence. As you let go of the fear underpinning your shyness, something beautiful happens. Your natural confidence emerges. Under all that anxiety, you have a real self that wants to connect with others. When fear is no longer blocking it, you'll find yourself speaking and interacting more freely. In fact, Hawkins observes that when we release fear, we naturally return to a state of calm confidence and flow. You won't have to fake confidence or force small talk. You'll simply be more present and authentic, which people are genuinely drawn to. Being in the moment. Those who have practiced letting go of social fear often report that they become far less self-conscious. Instead of being trapped in your head with worrying thoughts, how am I coming across? You'll be more engaged in the moment. Without the weight of fear, you can actually listen during conversations, respond spontaneously, and even enjoy yourself. Socializing shifts from being an ordeal to something natural and pleasant. Improved relationships. As your shyness eases, you'll likely take more opportunities to meet new people, speak up, and show the real you. This openness invites better connections. Others will sense your ease and authenticity. Because you're no longer constantly anxious about judgment, you can be more empathetic and relaxed with people. This fosters stronger friendships and relationships. Essentially, by healing the relationship with your own emotions, you create a positive ripple effect in all your external relationships. Freedom and inner peace. Ultimately, overcoming shyness through letting go isn't just about being more talkative at parties. It's about finding inner freedom. You're liberating yourself from a fear that used to control you. Imagine no longer needing to hide and not being ruled by worry about others' opinions. This freedom feels like a huge weight off your shoulders. You'll have more energy and attention for the things that truly matter to you rather than wasting energy on social fears. Plus, you gain confidence that you can handle any feeling that comes up, not just shyness. That sense of I am bigger than my emotions is incredibly empowering and brings a deep peace of mind. Conclusion. Healing shyness comes down to a simple but profound shift. Stop resisting your fear and start releasing it. When you stop running from your shy feelings and instead face them with acceptance, you rob those feelings of their power over you. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but remember that on the other side of that discomfort is freedom. Each time you let go of a layer of fear, you gain more freedom to be yourself. Be patient and kind with yourself in this process. Years of built-up shyness won't vanish overnight, but step by step, you will feel a change. Even the smallest social victory, like feeling a bit more relaxed in a conversation, is proof that you're releasing the old patterns. Trust the process and keep practicing surrender in those anxious moments. Over time, your inner calm will grow and shyness will no longer run your life. I'll end with a fitting insight from Dr. Hawkins. By acknowledging and letting go of our negative emotions, we experience immediate relief and lightness, and we become less reactive to the world. In freeing yourself from shyness, you're not just learning a social skill, you're learning to live with an open heart, unburdened by fear. That openness is your birthright, so don't resist your shy behavior or beat yourself up for it. Instead, let it go and watch as you gradually transform into a more confident, connected, and authentic version of yourself. You've got this. This channel is mainly dedicated to the letting go technique and to the work of Dr. David Hawkins in general. So if you are interested in this topic and want to learn how to successfully use the letting go technique in your life to create your dream life, feel free to subscribe.